Here you go.
A long, long time ago, there was a dangerous dragon that was so strong, the knights had to fight.
How about no?
What? Excuse me, what?
This is no fairy tale, so back off and listen to the real story of Novathone. But that's not in the script! Hush now, I'm the storyteller now. Let me take you into the old Greek.
One day, the king of Greek heard about a wild dragon running loose, killing people in the village near the palace. He sent out the strongest men with the highest ranks to kill the dragon and bring back the peace into his kingdom. As the knights reached the village of the attack, it was burned down to the ash. They swarmed out to find the dragon and kill it. The man heard the dragon was called Alistair, a demon. He killed so many lives without hesitation. In this storyline, dragons are called holy and stay for strength. If you tame one, you are also called holy. But a running loose dragon seems to be a bother to the humans. After hours of searching, they hear loud wings. The dragon was above them. A huge dark shadow covered the men. They tried to attack the dragon. The dragon just seems to brush it off. The dragon kept attacking. A mage approached. The man was holding something in his hand, a gold necklace with a gemstone on it. The dragon took his chance and attacked once again, but missed. In the next moment, she felt something around her neck. She fell to the ground with a huge thud. The ash was falling and the dust, the clouds were in the air. Nobody was seeing anything anymore. After a few seconds, the cloud disappeared. Knights stormed in to kill the huge dragon, but it was gone. Just a young lady was laying on the floor. She was laying there with an old Greek dress. One said dark red, the other light red. She was laying there trying to pull off the necklace around her neck. She noticed the man. She let out a cloud out of gas to kill them all. Flames appeared in the dragon's hand. You didn't even hear the flame up. In the next moment, she fell on the ground. A knight knocked her unconscious with the back of his sword. He bring her back to his majesty. He must see this, said the first knight. A dragon that can turn? Said the mage. How is this possible? Said the first knight again. I wouldn't know, she must be special. I have never seen something like this before, said the mage, in shock. The crowd started to whisper. The leader of the knights, same as the mage, started to tie her down with a rope that can't be damaged with fire. At the palace, the dragon was locked into a prison cell. As the knights were walking to the king, His Majesty, we have returned, said the first knight.
Oh really? Where is it? Where is it at? Said the king.
You see, no, we didn't, said the third knight with a shaking voice.
You didn't? There is a wild dragon on the run, and you returned without its head? Said the king in anger.
The dragon is human right now, said the mage calmly.
Human? Don't make me laugh. Dragons can't change into human forms, said the king loud laughing.
No, your majesty, she is human. She has horns and a tail, and I believe wings if she wants to. She's quite beautiful, said the mage with a dark smirk on his lips.
Beautiful, you say? And human, said the king interested.
The king had a dark smirk on his lips.
A goddess. A dragon goddess, said the king.
The king wanted the power, and so does the mage. He wants to study her.
With a loud voice, he said, "Bring me my sons," announced the king.
After a few moments, 3 men walked into the room. All of them looked quite handsome. The first prince has beautiful white hair with green eyes. He is tall and well built. The second son had short black hair and had light blue eyes and was tall. The third prince was as tall as the other 2 men. His hair was long, red, with white tips. His green eyes could make emeralds jealous.
"Father, you called for us," said the first son.
"Emmis, Marinos, Jason," said the king loudly. "We found a dragon goddess, and I want you, Emmis, to marry her." First son stepped back in disbelief. The second son had a smile on his lips.
"Father, are you out of your mind? It's a dragon. She could kill me in any minute."
"Emmis, you have no other The king was cut off. "I will do it, father. I will marry her," said the second son, cutting off his father. The king was shocked. His son never stepped up for anything. All out, Marinos. You can have her. Handle her carefully and kindly. She is a dragon, said the king seriously. The princesses bowed and said, Yes, father, and left the room. As the second son left, he said, I will tame her. Don't worry, father. A little later, Nova was sitting on the ground of the cell, her hand around her legs, the tail close to her body. She's smart. She lived long enough to know how to behave and to get out of here. Knight approached the cell of the dragon and looked into it. Behind the man was another man with black hair, blue eyes. She kept quiet. Dragon, I want to apologize that we kept you waiting for so long. The knight with a formal voice, the man behind him, spoke up. My name is Marinos Katerinos, the second son of the kingdom, and you will be my wife, said the prince with no hesitation. Wife? Said the dragon, confused for the first time she had spoken. The dragon looked up to the man and thought to herself, my golden ticket. As the dragon got up, the knight went into fighting position out of fear, knowing how strong she is. Is this how the fiancé of the prince is treated? With his sword behind the cell bars? Said the dragon, actually sad and hurtful. Thankfully, some men are dumber than they look. I'm very sorry, my lady. This was a reflex. I'm sorry. So you accept? Said the prince, shocked. Thought she would fight, burn down the city. Why, yes, my prince. How could I say no? Said the dragon. The prince smirked as if she fell into his trap. After a day, Nova was brought into a room. It looked very fancy. Maids feared her. Her hands were shaking as they touched her. Days went on, and Nova was thought the perfect etiquette. She was learning very fast. She was dressed in the most perfect dresses. Her hair was beautiful, overshining everything. Saw the fiancé of hers. She walked on the palace floor to get to a meeting. A maid following her. Now they love her. Nova was perfect. She was walking down the hall, looking into the garden, and saw her. Their eyes met. A woman with black hair, blue eyes, and a light blue dress has her arms around her fiancé's arm. Both were smiling. The dragon looked worried. This isn't good. So, Darklight, this is again to you. This is where the fairy tale ends. So, like, their eyes meet, and she sees that picture, and Nova thinks this isn't good. So, this is the end of the fairy tale where the actual story would go on. So, yeah. And I thought I would record this because I didn't want you to record it, because I know you don't like hearing your voice, and I thought, And I noticed while reading, I never reread it. I have so many mistakes. I'm so sorry. So I kind of said it differently in here. I hope this is good use. If you could help me find my mistakes and correct them, would be amazing, because I suck at this. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.